Let's see. You know, do a little bit of warm up elsewhere. A little bit of warm up. Up, 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 up. You're a bastard. See, I do that all the time. I line myself up, and then I move myself past the lineup. There we go. Good grief. Actually, the easiest spell in the entire game. You know what? I'm curious about something. This is my fearless wind god. Just over 1 and 3. My Cerudo and my Storm Day are about 50-50. Moses is about 2/3, but I gotta know that some of these are time out practicing. But Virtue's the massive 15%. Is Hydro my worst? Hold on. I want to see exact numbers. It's hard. It's a little not exact because of timeout practice. 39% exile. Only 34 on that. $36 on Peerless. Technically, Taurus has my worst rate outside of Divine Virtues. Interesting. Although I wonder what some of those rates are if you remove timeout practice. Okay, that's the thing I'm here for. Like 6 or 7. Ugly. Eight of 10? Or is that 9 of? I think that's 8 of 10. $13-2. Ooh, that was aggressive. And 3. And 3. Ooh, that was stupid. Dancing between trying to do low movements, like very, very subtle movements, and trying to go for the bigger red bullet gaps is a massive part. Try this right, because like there, like I was doing fine. And then that last one, I need to do small movements, and I was moving too big. Like, I'm getting too movie now. It's like the more I move, the more I get punished for it. It's like usually the less I move, the better. See, I moved way too much there. Okay, that was just... Okay, I've lost it now. I've lost my touch. I had it there for a minute. Like, there are times where you need to do big movements to, like, the left side or like, to the right side. But I think I too often am forcing it. Ooh. I didn't realize how right that bullet was. Like, I'm working in bursts. I had to go for it once. That 8? Eight and 1. Dude, if this killed like half a second earlier, this attack would be 30% easier. Hello, Light General. Hope you're doing well. Like 13-2, 14-2, something like that. Say 13-2, be generous. Dude, if this could kill, like, another quarter of a second earlier, it'd be so much better. Count created 6 Minigos, potential ban it. Dude, to be regarded as a potential ban evader for a count made 6 minutes ago, whew, buddy, that must be an obvious bot. It's not testing bottom damage. Like, we know how the bottom damage works. It's just, I think this is the one attack where you really take advantage of bottom damage. The bot, you gotta love those. That's a slightly different Discord friend bot though. Like it didn't have quite the same text as the one I've seen previously. Was it like 17-2? I'm matching the exact same stats I had earlier. And then I went like 4 or 5 bad. Ooh, music skipping. 19, dude, just let me save a quarter of a second on this attack, and oh my gosh, my rate would triple. And 3. Three. Yeah, college basketball at that record, you'd be like top 3 in the country. I moved too much to the right earlier, and I didn't get max damage off, so she didn't die in time. 21 to 4. It's Jover. I mean, I have to recognize that. Okay, we're back to where we were before, where we just bounce from good to bad. Yep. Mm-hmm. Dude, how have I done it again? Where I went from having like a really good rate to like losing 4 of 6, and then having a really good rate, and then I lose like 4 of 6. That was just the worst play I've ever done. And boom, we're back to ruining our rates. What, like, how does this happen? I've lost like 8 of 10. What actually I need to do is take a break of this attack, but I don't want to. Too stubborn. I mean, realistically, the answer is I just need to get more and more used to this. I need to do this more often, but not this long. Also, Alan, I looked at my my lifetime rates in this game, and my Peerless Wind God is slightly better than my Hydro Camouflage, so this is proof that Peerless Wind God is actually free. We'll take a break for now. I'll come back at some point. My lifetime rate of Peerless Wind God is like, I think I said it was like 36%, 36 to 38, and my lifetime rate of Hydro was like 32 to 34, something there. Now, that is absolutely not actually the case, because a good, decent bit, I don't know how much, be pulling it over my ass if I were to take a wild guess. But like some of that Hydro Camouflage rate is timeout practice. So that is skewing the rates. And that's what makes comparing any of my rates hard with Fearless Wind God. Is I don't know how much timeout practice I have done on them. This proved that Hydro Camouflage is the second hardest attack in the game. Only find Divine Virtues, which is extreme, which I have extremely low rate on, but I think that is also the attack I have the most time of practice in, so it's also still a little skewed. Actually, I think Taurus might actually be, like, my second lowest rate. But I also have a shit ton of time of practice into that, which skews that more than most. Well, bumpering the crop. What's my bumper? Oh, I should look at my bumper crop. This story. Be like 50-50. Oh, how did I pick up all that for the points? Recipe face, it's Jover. Yeah, but I have that faith. This would be a really good faith run right now. That was quirky. We should refer to that deck as Olaf. Old lady is Ogane's Fire. Olaf. little panicky, but with one. Recognize where you could have done better, and move on. Pay attention to these fairies and make sure we build them properly. Act human. I fucking hate you. Yeah, it's gonna be on the left. It's on the right, because of course it is. Good, Minariko. I didn't get all the faith I could have. I killed her too quickly. See, this is an attack where on this first wave, actually bottom hugging is relevant for damage. Totally makes a massive difference on that attack. Nice. See, that is very invigorating. Sitting down practicing that for 20 minutes and then actually capping it twice in a row. Proof that Exile Doll is actually free. Act a human. Hello, Oz. I hate that. I hate that. Die. Thank you. Why? Why do I do this? It's like the 50 billionth time this week. It's like there's a very structural way to do that, and I just keeps not doing it. I'm so happy I did this. I did the third fairy properly. Fairy I've messed up twice in a row. And, oh, let's just mess up the fourth fairy. This week, the most dog shit they've been in like 2 months. That's an exaggeration, but... You know what the most important thing, though, is? Exile worked. I didn't get my faith properly there. Ooh, 340 going to Hina's pretty solid. Okay, this isn't like my record faith pace on stage 2. This is one of the better ends. Huge, huge 3 in a row. Human. I love that very much. Oh my goodness gracious. Was... Certified hitbox moment. I think the answer is I need to play Touhou the way Zune intended. While drinking. Happy about that first wave, but that second wave was really happy with that one. Spin the plate. I am just beyond depressed this week. The amount of stage 3 deaths I've had that are not hydro camouflage is just beyond depressing. And it's not even illusionary waterfall either. I mean, to be fair, basically, like, that cephalic plate was, like, one of maybe the only two to cephalic plate that's happened. Really, basically all of them have just been to those fairies either immediately after Hydro or immediately before Momiji. That same structure of fairies. But Exile Doll is the most important thing right now. Ooh, bad kill. I really gotta stop doing that. Again, there's a get, but the problem is maintaining that. God, yelling. And realistically, on the run I just did, I should have died to those fairies. I didn't. I barely managed to cheese out a dodge in between them. shouldn't die to anything. So true. Game Ananta. The name is kind of ringing a bell, but I can't tell if it's ringing a bell because I'm thinking of something similar and not what you're talking about. It's not ringing enough bells for me to call it off the top of my head. What is this? It's four in a row for me today as well. Right, similar to the Koichi Guard. Yes, but I feel like I might recognize the term outside of it, but I'm not sure if I am mistaking it for a similarly named thing or not. More importantly, is it Touhou? Or is it something else entirely? Act a human. Not Touhou. Who cares? No, don't care, didn't ask. You gonna put me to sleep out of boredom, Game Glitcher? Like the Spider-Man games. Here's the thing: I never played the more recent Spider-Man games. I'm familiar with that gameplay style because of the Arkham games, which I am pretty familiar with. Hey, I actually did that properly there. Your favorite Touhou with the game. Feel very GTA. Like, yeah, I'm not a big GTA fan, personally. Like, I'm not one of those people who gets a rock hard rager every time I read the word open world. Like, I can enjoy open world games, absolutely. I'm not going to say no necessarily to that, but doesn't have the same calling card to me as some people have with that. Also, every time nowadays I see the word anime, like you know, anime like game, I'm just like, oh great, what's this? What's this Genshin clone? Excuse me? Excuse me, damage output. You're supposed to die earlier. Yeah, 200 gigabits? What are they? Call of Duty and creating the size of their games? Demo. Yeah, if a demo was 200 gigabytes, I think I'd be a little concerned. Here's the game so big, no one can download it. No one has the hard drive space to play it. Holy shit, we did. Let's go. Gigabyte storage, okay. What are you asking me about for, like, related to this game? Nanta. Oh my gosh, the first thing I see makes me want to just commit seppuku. Holy shit. I hate this world. Gameplay trailer. How about last year? Actually, no, this is a month ago. Does have that. It looks like a better game because it looks like it's a real game and not a gacha slot. It does have the same ZZZ look to it. I will say, I'm watching this gameplay trailer for like a minute or two. I'm wholly impressed. You know, the initial look that I saw was pretty bad. Now, I will say this, if there's one thing I know about video games... Okay, why is he literally doing the Spider-Man thing and zipping throughout the city? That is... No, that's a little... Okay, okay, that's a little cringe. Like, I will say, actually watching that gameplay trailer made me more interested than when I initially looked at it. I'm not gonna say I'm super interested, but you know, keep an eye on it. I'll probably hear about it from some of my friends. One thing I do know in the video game industry, though, about modern day game is never, ever, 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 ever be excited about a game. Because the moment you get excited about a game, the devs will just ruin it. So we live in the modern world where devs don't know how to make games. That wasn't even that hard! I just... At least we're here. That's what matters the most. Momichi's the easiest part of the stage! So good. There's only one death to ruin it. That's not why Touhou's so good. Touhou's so good because there's enough fan content that even if there's a dev that ruins something, there's... Okay, that was also stupid because I just was playing so greedy for things. There's so much fan content that even if a dev ruins something, there's so much else you can get that it's fine. thing. I don't care about like whether or not they copied it from the other game. I just care because it looks stupid. Like, the gameplay trailer had me sold until I saw the swing. I'm like, this looks redacted. Like, how many games do we have to have in the modern era where people are like, this game looks so good, and then it comes out, and it's just like a massive flop? At least on release. Or maybe not a massive flop, but like, it underperforms on release. Predictions 1-1. Well, I also think it would also depend on like the type of game, right? I think if it was a massive AAA game, the more interested they are. I think if you're making small like one-off games, yeah. But also, you know, if it's the same devs, then who cares that way? Put it in. I'm not going to say it's a bad way to get around. What I'm saying is, and I'm not a Spider-Man fan, okay? I've never played the Spider-Man games. Like I said, I played the Arkham games. I do enjoy those. I'm not a Spider-Man fan. I've never been a comic watcher. I've seen a couple Spider-Man movies in my life. They're fine. I have no real attachment to Spider-Man. Seeing, like, just this guy fucking slinging around like that with just nothing else looks words I'm not going to use on Twitch. It looks stupid. I'll say that. That's a personal taste. Gotcha for cosmetics, of course, because we don't know how to monetize games by just having an upfront budget anymore. When was the last like major budget game that did not have this type of thing in it? That did not have anything you could buy after the fact when the game comes out. Like how often does that actually exist in a modern world? You know, tagging us, she was in the trailer, of course. You gotta pander to that. I'm not talking like feminist pandering. I'm talking about the horny side of people. I think a lot of people love Genshin. Oh! Literally the last frame. Oop. I just went too quickly. Oh, a game that's not Touhou. I bought Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition at the beginning of the year. March, to be precise. That was on my birthday. I don't know. Decided that. No, that's not... Okay, I bought Somnium Files, the new one. When that came out. That would have been June or July, I think it was. But like 90% of the game, most video games I play nowadays are Touhou. Touhou fan games. Elden Ring. Dude, imagine playing Elden Ring. SMH. SMH. Played Mega Bonk. What is Mega Bonk? The latest hot trend. I thought the latest hot trend was like Hollow Knight. Silk Song. Song's old news. I forgot how mod culture works. the moment a game's been out for like a month, it's fucking just dead. It's no longer around. Unless it's GTA 5. I love you? I love you, Fairy? Holy fuck, what is wrong with you? Okay, that was also questionable. Fine, we can make these questionable choices here. Get it out of the way. 84,000 people playing Megabonk. Oh, what the fuck is Megabonk? Google. Megabonk. What the fuck is this? Why is it furry? Is this like Vampire Survivors, like 3D? No. Is it? Can't tell. Roguelike, of course, because indie devs that aren't Touhou devs don't know how to make games that aren't roguelikes. I'm not saying roguelikes are bad. I like plenty of roguelikes, but like, hot damn. Like Binding of Isaac and like Hades were successful, and it's like, oh shit, we gotta make every fucking indie game's gotta be a roguelike. Or Undertale clone. Dude, I'm in such a good mood right now. And you know what the reason is? I'm hating. I'm filled with hatred right now. Just talking shit about things. Look at all that score on the left side there go to waste. The problem is I do have a hard time taking it seriously because it's called Megabonk. Toe-related question. What was your toe-related question? Okay, there's a lot of chat going on, and I'm also busy playing a game where it's it's hard to sometimes read. Megabonk is the lie. That's secretly the most popular indie dev on YouTube. Here's what's your question about ears? Oh, I gotta go back and add look at the emote that Kageyama had. Would you rather have floppy ear or straight ear rabbit girl? I feel like the rabbit girls can probably control that, right? Like, I feel like you have the ear muscles. I'd lean towards straight-eared, but I'm not too picky. Racing? Which racing? There's two racings, huh? You gotta specify the racing, my guy. Come on. You're not a Touhou fan if you don't specify the racing properly. Or you're pretending that it's a book character so it doesn't exist, huh? I see how you are. I see you. I know I could go either way with the rabbit ears. I'm not picky. Honestly, I'll probably pick floppy ears solely because Tay is my favorite of the rabbits, so... I know that people usually, when they say raisin, they usually mean raisin or udon, and when they say raisin with the asterisk, that's the new raisin. I'm just giving shit. Can we talk about how when Eren and Kaguya gave names to Raisin, because they each like gave her a name, how fucking Kaguya named her Inaba, which just is fucking rabbit. so Kaguya named her rabbit that she adopted Rabbit. First, I'm the streamer. I make the rules here. Okay. My opinion is the most important one. Yours is... Come on, Game Glitcher. Who up divining they crop, by the way? Streamer's a god? No, I'm just a narcissist. Other than that, everyone nowadays. Don't forget to kiss your Kaneko. If you don't do that, your run doesn't count. Hey, you know what? When I was on LNN pace here, I kissed her. Okay, so like, I think Alan, I think we got to go through Maribel's site and find all the runs that don't have kissing Kaneko and remove them. I don't think they should be considered valid. The 7-wave non-4? Yeah. Oh no, my P! I don't need it. 4.0 is the same as 5.0. Move 1 LNN so far, which is added doubled. That was also sketchy. Wait, what am I talking about? This whole attack is sketchy. Actually, it's static, so it's actually completely free. Wishing between them. Yeah, but like, aren't all the other like, Raisin's a lunar rabbit. You don't like Vao-G anymore? I'm gonna have to ban you. I'm sorry. Vao-G's the greatest attack of all time. Like Raisin's the lunar rabbit, but all the others are like earth rabbits, right? So like, I'm pretty sure there's notable distinction between them all. Holy shit, it's been an hour and a half. Soon fall by jump scare death. Get good? Hello? Come on, the attack is static. You can read it ahead of time. It's literally free. I'm sorry, well, when I'm doing Divine Virtue, should I put up like, in the bottom left corner of the screen, should I have, like, the Subway Surfers gameplay, like, going on? Do I have to help the attention span of people? Honestly, you play the game at 120 FPS. Boom. The 30-second snooze becomes 15-second snooze. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a name, right? Like Aaron's nickname of Udongan is like, that's fine, because it's just kind of like a name that she's like, I'm gonna issue my name for her as that. The only reason I make fun of Kaguya is because she named her rabbit, Rabbit. Are we every 10 seconds or so? I mean, it is technically random when there's a hard wave. And you can learn to read the waves ahead of time to try to get a better odds of predicting the hard waves, and then learn to get good at microing or not microing. Actually, what it should be is every attack should just be Fearless Wind God. Now, I wouldn't call it, like, nickname, per se, right? They adopted her, and they gave her she more or less has 3 names, is honestly, I think, the better way to put it. That is true. It is rare that you actually have to micro. However, I'd argue the hardest part about the entire attack, and the biggest skill gap in the attack, is the difference between microing on the fly and pre-reading your micros. Because you can micro a lot of waves, but sometimes it's like, realistically, there's almost a world where you'd micro every single wave just to be safe, but like there's actively waves where you don't want to micro, so trying to read the wave ahead of time to figure out if you want to or not is really the biggest challenge spot of divine virtues. With the second biggest being actually executing your movements. Hey, 406! Let's go! Where are we going? I don't know. Tahina? They spell more? SMH. Now you're gonna come out here and be like, I want to do Fog Labyrinth instead. No, Alan, that's not how the internet works. Different people cannot have different opinions. If someone has a different opinion than you have to claim that they're wrong and challenge them on it. This is how it works. What, you don't like the thing I like? And I like something that you don't like? You must be a bad person. You must be. Real Alan, grow up. Yeah, Alan's really just been a toxic stain to the community the whole time. Unbelievable. Blow suit kind of base though. Oh, does it come so easy? Me when I see the person with erectile dysfunction? Dude, I'm so funny sometimes. You can't ban me. This is my own chat, you glitcher. Redditors, can we get them some fellow downvotes on this? Good luck, you promise. Yeah, but the problem is I don't thrive off of people giving me good luck. I thrive off of spite and vengeance. Damn, I'm like 3 for 4 or 4 for... I think 4 for 5 on Hydro today. That's kind of sexy if you think about it. Or yeah, that's an important thing. Like I don't need people coming in here and say, "Oh my gosh, good luck." I need people to come here. You fucking suck ass, bro. You're dog shit. That's what gets me going. Police. We gotta get Kodahime out here. Gensoku's greatest police officer. So according to the egg chart that I posted before, Notori is on there. But the skin, what, are you scared? That was a little sketchy. Same egg chart. I've only brought it up on stream like twice, 3 times. That's in like 4 days. Like, that's not a lot when you think about the fact that I stream for like 4 hours a day. And it's an important chart. Like, I think it's a good conversation to have to try to, like, get some details on this. You know, I don't even care if I die right here. Like, today has been easily the best day of the week. This is the type of pacing we want to be rebuilding up. Moth Girl would be the best wife. I've had this discussion before. I think the answer is probably Sanai or Suwako. What are you doing? Did I say Suwako, Sanai, or Kaneko? I meant probably Sanai, but I think Kaneko is up there. Kaneko's probably my personal taste, but I think Sanai is probably a close set. He's probably like... Honestly, Sanai might be #1 in that conversation. Like, if we're talking, not my favorite per se, but like pure... just who would be the best wife material? Hina. I think Hina's pretty solid. I think Hina's pretty solid. I'll give it that much. Momiji. Don't snail trail me, you bastard. You lovely, lovely... Oh, fuck! That was entirely on me. I just stopped in the dead middle. I need to go left or right, and I just happened to stop in the dead middle. Animal? Yeah, but Sanai is not an animal yokai. She's a human. Half a god or something, I think, technically, but she's not one of those animal yokai. She has snakes? Okay, that doesn't mean she is one. Oh, I walked right into it. Sanai is too simple of an answer. Maybe Aya is okay. What, Aya? I like Aya. Don't get me wrong. I think in terms of pure wife material, I think Aya is potentially the most dangerous in the entire game. Stage 6 in mid-boss. You want that death fairy? Wow, you're trying to marry a fairy, you sicko. The only fairy I'm marrying is Larva. Tengu would be the best wife. I mean, there's not a lot of Tengu. There's 4 of them, right? Unless I happen to be missing one. I mean, sure, it was like over a year ago, but when I was playing Labby Touhou 2 on stream, I already had the best wife discussion for cross game to game. Like, went through every single game. And like, okay, who, like, pure wife material. Who's the best? In each respective game.
Megamo,
No, it's really the only choice. Best of the entire series, period? That's a little hard to say. I'd have to really compare. I'd have to go through the top picks from game to game and then compare all of them. I think at that point it's a little subjective. Yoshi wasn't a minor. I'm a Momio enjoyer. Momio, Megamo, and Paimon. I like all of them. Yomu, she's not even the best wife material in her game. She's up there. Sort of. About Yuyuko, I think Yuyuko is definitely high up on that list. 6 Yomu. I think in terms of PCB, the best 2 options are Yuyuko and Ron. I'm not sure who I'd put above who. Ron is effectively already a housewife, like, as is. So, like, I've always leaned towards her, just in terms of, like, sheer, like, base. But I think Yuyuko is an answer that is very in the mix. Kagero? I don't think Kagero's bad. I don't think she's great. Yeah, Ron, but I'm sorry. I think every EOSD character is high up on this list, because EOSD is, as we all know, the greatest game. So I think EOSD definitely takes the cake here. You have an argument against my statement for Ron, Game Glitcher? You got an argument against it? Besides your grumpy widow woo? Yeah, that's like there are some of my favorite characters that I'm definitely not putting on the top tier wife list. But I think Ron just innately goes up there, partially just because of what the fact that like she's effectively like a housewife as is. Because what does Yukari fucking do? Does Yukari do anything? She sits around and makes Ron do all the cleaning, all the cooking. Ron has to take care of the kid. I feel like Raisin is a dangerous, one of those ones we put in the dangerous category. In before someone says Parsi. Like Raisin would look at you funny from time to time. I think Parsi makes the best wife. I could fix her. PTSD. Yeah, you see how violent Racing got in 15.5? Sho. I think Sho is fine. I think the Bisha Mutton thing is a little too peculiar, but I think she's pretty fine. Like, especially, like, compared to a lot of the characters from that game, I think she's alright. Oh, they crisscross awkwardly. Who's best Toaster's always gonna answer Yuriko. Okay? Like, that's not even a question. If you ask Toaster the answer to any Touhou-based question, the answer is just gonna be Yuriko. What was the answer about Murasa? This is literally dead? That has nothing to do with issues in this regard for Touhou characters, okay? Yeah, I believe that when it comes down to that, like, Yuriko would be better, definitely better than Murasa. I feel like Murasa's a little too violent in nature, a little too concerning in that regard. Oh, the spirit. She sits around and has Yomu do everything, okay? Like, she's literally a princess, come on. Like, how much, like, Yuriko does shit, like, the fucking, you're telling me that Yuriko's all out here, like, busy 24/7? That's not Yuriko's personality. She wouldn't do that. She works. Don't get me wrong, but, like, be present. Okay, I mean, like, what's the thing? Okay, she does her work, and then she stops doing her work for some point in the day, and then you live with her because you're married to her in this hypothetical situation. What's the fucking question? You could random treasures, another dead bird, yeah. She would find you dead birds, though, because she just finds, like, things. Shithole Netherworld? Oh my gosh, dude, bro. Phantoms ever. She's the princess of phantoms. You think fucking Yuriko is gonna let phantoms fucking, like, kill you or some shit? If you're married to her, not a chance the phantoms are touching you, okay? I'm just gonna say, straight up, like, not a question. Just in the way, she's the fucking princess in the Netherworld. You think they're just fucking all over her fucking house, and she just, like, has no fucking control over them? Good grief, what is that? What is that V? Getting worse and worse, yeah. One also likes to taste of human flesh. How many characters don't? Like, you're telling me that you're going down on Yomu or something, there's, like, phantoms floating through the wall, like, watching you the entire time? I don't believe that for a second. You know, Yuriko comes off as scatterbrained sometimes, but she knows what she's doing. Okay, she's a very smart person. Okay, she rules her business. She knows what she does. Okay, she's literally the leader of the Netherworld per se for a reason. Like, I'm not going to argue that she's #1 on the list. That's not what I'm here for. But I'm here taking down your argument that Yuriko would suck. Okay, bro? You'll see nothing. There's a giant fucking tree down there called the Saigyo Ayakashi. Maybe that doesn't bloom. Yo, what else fucking they have down there? Fucking Yomu's a gardener. She has a giant ass fucking garden that she tends to. Okay? They got a giant fucking estate down there. Hey, you think they don't fucking decorate the tree? Do you know how good that tree looks around Christmas time, probably? She gets Yomu to decorate that thing. It's the fucking biggest Christmas tree in the entirety of Gensokyo. Until someone says the Netherworld isn't part of Gensokyo. Thoughts on Yachi? Wife material? I feel like Yachi might be the best of the three beast group leaders. Probably for wife material, but I don't know. I don't think they're like that high up on lists. So it sounds like one of the better places to be. Unironically, I would say that's not. I don't know if it's like one of the best, but it's definitely not bad, in my opinion. So I'm serious at the same point. Yeah, that's the type of arguments that are the best. I don't. Last thing I want to do is people actually in like serious in arguments. And it's technically better. Yeah, but you have to deal with Tenchi. She got the boot. Oh, okay. Who else are you gonna live in heaven with? Okay, Iku, is that the only other fucking answer if you want to go to heaven? In Touhou? I like Tenchi. I like Tenchi. I'm just saying I don't know if she'd be the best wife. Eleven's not here to defend her. Again, there. What? So you're gonna marry Iku just so you can get into heaven and leave her then? Is that what you're arguing, Game Glitcher? You're a bad husband. They're a bunch of Celestials? Yeah, unnamed Celestials? Yeah, you gotta pick a specific one, okay? I'm talking about Touhou characters. I'm gonna kill Tenchi's dad and get with her mom. How about that? Okay, that was not the best fairy section I've ever done, but it wasn't like that terrible. Because wives, I agree with that sentiment, but I think in terms of the three matriarchs, I think Yachi might be the best. I'm not that Saki knowledgeable though. I think it's pretty obvious Yuma's probably the worst. Although, the thing about Yuma is I feel like if you got on Yuma's good side, like, there's a lot of merit to that. Fuck off. Thank you. The biggest problem with Yuma is that, like, your like, grocery bill would be through the roof. So, that's kind of the, Yachi sub. Okay, there we go. We're the Yuka fans out here. We're the Hikadia fans. Squeeno do the laundry, yep. Too many Touhou fans are bottoms. This is what I've learned in the Touhou scene. You can break you in half. Yeah. Hikari fans. Well, I say Hikari fans because all Yuka fans are Hikari fans, and vice versa. But not in that way. Oh, sure, Alan. I'm telling Hina I'm telling Hina that one. Everyone give me a dub, but it takes a man to be a bottom. Is that true? It takes a twink to be a bottom. That's what I think. An actual hell. Game Glitcher is just not open-minded enough. Insane being around. I'm sorry. You want to live with Raisin, or you want to marry Raisin? Get insane from her because of her eyes. She's gonna drive you insane. You want to live with Reimu and hear her nagging 24/7? Is that not gonna drive you insane, huh? You figure Yajin on the power dynamic will switch. Just flag your own question? Yeah, because you never do. You never do. When you ask, oh, who's your favorite character? And then people name their favorite character, and then you sit here and shit on them. And then I ask you what yours is. Like, I don't have a favorite character. I like them all equally. It's like you're acting like your favorite kid. It's like, I like them all equally. We know you have favorites, right? Like, when you have, like, 5 kids, it's like, you know there's one that you prefer. You have to, like, sit here and be like, oh, I love all of them the same. But you're like, okay, fucking little Timmy over here, he's fucking weird. Girls are gross. So true. Obviously, Renosuke is the best wife. Yaji has a number of really unique attacks. I like them, but I have not done them for LNN purposes, so I'm not that familiar with the exact difficulties of them. I am a lot better at Touhou now than when I played 17 previously, so I cannot say things super concretely. And it's not like I see them that often to have a good opinion. Worst down move. Isn't that like most attacks in Touhou? It's like, it's not that bad, and then the boss moves vertically, and you're like, I want to kill someone. My wife. Okay, let me bring this one up. Sanai, what's the downside, huh? Game Glitcher, where's the downside? I think she's very solid all around. Where's the wife downside? Fucking bitches. Ooh, I actually had it and then I moved out. I should move on, but I'll play a little bit more. I'm in a good mood ranting. And talking shit to Game Glitcher because he's fucking brain dead in his takes right now. One part away? What part of it? Now, not so much. Can we get some mods in chat here? Can we get some mods in chat? Catwalk is literally one of the greatest spells of all time, bro. First Divine Virtues, now Catwalk. Like I gotta get the mods out in here, dude. Holy moly, dude. We can't be allowing this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you better be. Dude, unbelievable. How dare you have opinions? That's like with misery to practice, dude. You're still lying, bro. Unbelievable. Dude, when I was playing SA, I would do 50 sets of Catwalk for fun. You have to deal with the gods. Yeah, but the gods, like Suwako and Kaneko get along very like. What the fuck? You think Kaneko and Suwako would just bully fucking Sanai out here? No. if you're married to Sanai because how motherly they are to Sanai sometimes, fuck, you think they're gonna like they're gonna treat you like shit? No. Fuck, if you get Sanai's good side, they're gonna be on your good side, okay? Like fucking like you gotta think about the scope out here, okay? Okay, if you talk about, like, devoted wife to you, it's like, there's few in Gensoku that I think are higher up on the list than Sanai. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying she's number one. I'm just saying she's, like, usually, like, one of the top candidates I think about for me. She's a little bit nerdy. Hello, we're fucking Touhou fans. What? No one fucking here is a nerd at all? Plus, you know, this is something that, like, I don't usually hold too much in line when it comes down to the wife conversation, because I think a lot of that comes on the basis that you're married to them in the first place. But, like, I feel like Sanai is was one of the few characters that's not going to be super picky about... That's not, like, very picky about how strong you are as a person. Okay? She's not out here valuing you entirely off of strength. Said shit like Satori. I think I've said this. I think Satori gets overlooked in the wife candidate. I think if you get to the point where you're close with Satori, she's phenomenal. But I'm not going to say she's number one. I think it's a big hiccup, but I think she's actually pretty solid if you can get to that point. They pick her pretty sure. I mean, when I played SA, I had this conversation a few times of like ranking the SA characters. I think I put her at 1. Listen, it's not about that game glitcher. It's about if you're at the point where you're married to her, and she doesn't think, and she won't think negatively about you over thoughts you have. I think unironically she's top tier. I'm not gonna say best. Like that is very contestable, and I think there is issue with Satori, but I think she's unironically rated should be higher up on the ranking list than most people give her credit for. You being negative to her? I don't know. If you have a loving wife who's willing to accept you based, like, that was willing to read your inner thoughts and still accept you and love you regardless of that, I don't think it's going to be you being too harsh to her, okay? And if you are, then that's your fault. Jeffers Reimu T. Her generosity knows no bounds. I think Cherno would be the best wife. I could come out here and say Ramelia, but I don't think Game Glitcher is ready for that conversation. She'll crush you, but not in a good way. Yuki has benefits, but I think a big problem with Yuki is just the fact that like she would want to fight you because like that's what she does, and like I feel like if you were like weak enough, but she was still able to like be more than willing to marry you, like there's some advantage and there's some lead-ins you have there. I think it's still a little dangerous though. Parsi is the epitome of I can fix her. I mean, that's what I said when I was going through the 11 cast previously. I was like, you know, honestly, like every character in that game has its risks. I think Orin is the safest pick. I think Satori is the best pick after that single hurdle. And I'm not gonna be out here and be like Orin is like top tier or anything. I'm just saying like compared to the rest of the 11 cast. Like this game's cast is significantly better in terms of wife material, consistently on average, in my opinion, than have sex with when you turn into a cat form. Don't tell Shane Dawson. How'd that work? I shouldn't even ask that question. I'm sorry. Actually, what probably happens is, like, Orin's head goes to, like, where Orin's head is, like, in proportion to her body. So, like, because she kind of shrinks, it's just, like, your dick just, like, ends up outside completely. Because, like, her head will appear where her head is and the rest of the body around that. So, like, she just shrinks enough that where it doesn't become a problem at all. Think about this one. I didn't bring it up. That was Game Glitcher. You can blame him. Yeah, Koichi is not the best waifu. We all know that her personality is the Koichi's Heartwarming Adventure personality, so it doesn't. I don't think you want the murderous psychopath that she truly is in her heart of hearts. Crazy internet. Joke's on you, you don't know where I live. You can't do that. Yeah, what about the 10 Desires cast, though? I'm not counting Yuyuko because she's a repeat from 7. And honestly, I think she'd probably win the prize. So we're gonna ignore Yuyuko on this one, partially because she's a different game, and look at the rest of the cast. And not Kogasa. Kogasa is a different game as well, and for Origin. All right. I mean, I'm a Kyoko fan. I don't think Kyoko's number 1. I think it's gotta be Mamizo. Like, there's benefit to being on Sega's good side. I think Miko is a little too religious leadery to beat the top. Okay, you mean Raiko? She's Touhou 14, not 13, so that's not part of the conversation for this one. I think the answer for 13 by process of elimination is probably Mamizo. 13. That's why I said Touhou 13, 10 desires. Dude, unbelievable. Dude, kids these days just don't pay attention. Nue doesn't count for Touhou 13 as well because she originates in 12. Dude, the dishes, not dare you. So this is an important conversation. If you're not pouring your heart out, what am I saying? Your heart out into this conversation, like, what is wrong with you? Fudo's for you. I mean, I love Fudo, but what about Tojiko? Ooh, Mamizo is one of the few characters that that sort of end in O, but doesn't have a K right before it. It's called Jailblade. I think there's far more characters in this realm than Fudo. Like, I think far more characters fall in that regard than Fudo. Strike you down like a dog. What are you talking about? Game Glitcher, how cruel are you to your wife where they're gonna fucking kill you? What is wrong with you? I think Game Glitcher is the problem here, in all honesty. That's what I'm finding out. Son joke? Okay. Also, just because Fudo's short doesn't make her jailbait. Hey, I agree with the Yuko discussion. I think she's pretty solid. I think Ron is better in terms of So 7 cast, but I don't think it's that far off. I should move on, but I'm having a good time with this conversation, so... Just locked flat in the basement, so true. Remember, secondaries will pick Flawed, but primaries will realize that Remy's the better choice. Would be terrible? No. Only fools who are as empty-headed as Yomu would say such a thing. Around Sakia? No. First of all, she already has Saki to boss around. Why is she bossing you around? Second of all, Saki is the one who has to yell at Remy to eat her vegetables anyway. They just suck you. Have you ever seen Twilight fans, bro? Hello? I'll be angry. That just sounds like a plan. I am sweating my ass off right now. Why is it so fucking warm down here? I'm getting so fired up yelling at Game Glitcher. Game Glitcher, who's the best wife in your eyes? You gotta give an answer. If you don't give an answer, you're a coward. Coward. You're a coward and an USD enjoyer. How about that? Get shit? Yeah, I told you, he's a coward, bro. He's such a coward. Bro's out here trying to find the perfect wife in existence. You're one of those fucking Reddit browsers. Like, I gotta find the wife who'll accept me for all my faults, but, like, God forbid she has any, like, mild faults of her own. Ugh. SMH Game Glitcher. What's up, Fammy? This is what happens when I'm almost done with Touhou for the day, and then... That's called people. Everyone has downsides except Renosuke. Like I said, Taki. No, you gotta join in, Fammy. Seriously, let me shithole or both. Okay, what about Kosuzu? Huh? She looks now. Wow, what are you, heightist? Huh? Huh? Is that what you're on? You're just heightist around here? I see how it is. What are you gonna be? What are you, the fucking, I can't think of the name. You're one of those fucking Tinder girls who's like, if he's not 6'5" and making 6 figures, not for me. What about Fortune Teller? Okay, that's enough for now. Maybe very short, but she packs hella ass. So true. Oh, my headphones just... She's gonna croak. What do you mean she's gonna croak? What does that mean? Thank you for the clown piece pick.